Tonight, we are seeing just how devastating Hurricane Ian was as it hit Florida yesterday. The Category 4 storm killed at least 7 people. That number is expected to increase. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more from Tampa.
Hurricane Ian shredding the Florida peninsula, making landfall near Fort Myers as one of the most powerful storms in the state's history.
The impacts of this storm are historic, and the damage that was done has been historic.
The Category 4 storm slicing southwest Florida with winds of up to 140 miles per hour, peeling off roofs from homes, and a dangerous 12-foot storm surge scattering debris everywhere. Mangled boats littered along the beach, wreckage scattered across the sand, and the high waters stranding families who thought they could ride it out.
We weren't prepared for quite a storm of this magnitude. We were hoping it would dodge us. It didn't. It got worse.
Ian unleashing its wrath on cities inland. Kissimmee drenched in rain. Floodwaters creating a lake around these buildings. From southwest Florida to North Florida, Hurricane Ian leaving a trail of destruction. Ahead of his visit to FEMA headquarters, President Joe Biden on the phone with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, approving the state's emergency disaster declaration, unlocking federal funding for the long road to recovery ahead.
We're continuing to see deadly rainfall, catastrophic storm surges, roads and homes flooded. We're seeing millions of people without power and thousands hunkered down in schools and community centers. They're wondering what's going to be left. What's going to be left when they get to go home, quote unquote, home.
Ian is on the verge of powering up once again to hurricane status as it moves over the Atlantic. It's taking aim at South Carolina and its governor, also declaring a state of emergency. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Tampa, Florida.
And ABC's Rena Roy reports now on the efforts to rescue those who were trapped by Hurricane Ian.
As Florida begins to sift through the path of destruction left behind by Hurricane Ian,
you need to be evacuated. Step out of your front door.
Desperate search and rescue missions are still underway. From the air,
are you guys okay?
And on land, where flooding has left many trapped. First responders pushing equipment through rising waters as they evacuated people from a nursing home in Orlando.
2 people requesting rescue, water over their head.
High water levels prompting drastic rescue calls in Lee County.
Caller reporting a sinking vehicle, unknown if he's breathing. Caller disconnected.
Kind of woke up to find myself floating about an arm away from my roof.
26 states sending support. FEMA also on the ground.
Our priority is saving lives. There's been a number of people that have been impacted that might be trapped. Our search and rescue teams have been out since 4 o'clock this morning. There's going to be areas that are hard to access, but these are the best of the best that are out there.
Crews from Miami traveling to help.
We have ATVs, we have boats, we have swiftwater technicians.
They're going into this area that has been so horribly hit. And they're going to bring rescue, they're going to bring hope.
Some lucky enough to escape on their own. In Naples, Kimberly Walker describing the moments water began to seep into her home.
The water got to be a lot more and a lot more and a lot more. And it was just, it didn't matter what you did. The water started coming into my home, reaching about mid-thigh. I knew I had to get out.
Walker and her dog forced to swim across the street to a neighbor's home.
Officials are warning that even though the worst of the storm has passed through those areas, the water is still dangerous with debris, chemicals, and in some cases down power lines. They are urging people to avoid those floodwaters as the work continues. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.